Howdy, 7th grade. Today we are going to be learning about polygons, which should be pretty simple and mostly review, I hope. So you know, there are two things that make a shape a polygon. So a polygon is a shape where number one, we have to make sure that all sides are straight. And number two, the shape must be closed. And I know the closed thing sounds a little weird. We'll talk about what exactly that means in a second. So some examples of polygons are going to be the square, the pentagon, and if I could accurately draw a dodecagon, I would, but that just means it has 12 sides. Let's try it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's a dodecagon. Those are all polygons, and that's because all the sides are straight and they're closed. I want to give some examples of what's not a polygon. So these things are not polygons. If I got something with a squiggly line in there, it is not going to be a polygon. Also, if I have all straight lines, but they don't quite meet up, that is also not a polygon. So for it to be a polygon, it needs to be closed, which means that the sides meet up, and we need to make sure that there are no squiggly lines. A bit more vocab for us is going to be congruent, which is math word for, the same. So if two shapes are congruent, that means they're the same. I'm allowed to twist or flip or move shapes, but they can still be congruent. So if I have a triangle here with lengths 3, 4, and 5, and I have a triangle here with lengths 3, 4, and 5, these are the same triangle. It's just that I rotated and flipped this one over there. So that means these are congruent. Another word I'd like to use is going to be similar. So what does it mean to be similar? Similar means it's the same shape, but not always the same size. So let's go back to my triangle here. If I start off with my 3, 4, 5 triangle, then I can make a bigger triangle so long as it's the same shape, and they will be similar. So this could be 6, 8, 10. And all I did there is that I dilated the triangle. That means I made it bigger, and I dilated it by a factor of 2. So all the lengths of the sides doubled. So similar shapes work like a ratio. In my first triangle here, I have 3, 4, 5. I'm going to write that as a ratio down here, 3 to 4 to 5. I can multiply all those by 2, and I end up with 6 to 8 to 10, which is the sides of this triangle here. And that is how I can check to make sure this is similar. So, similar. Just like that, I think we're all done with the notes. I know they weren't very long. I hope you don't mind too much. Please make sure you do the lesson practice. Bring that with your notes tomorrow. I'll see you then. Toodaloo.